Welcome to Michelle's Life on Repeat. I have my coffee, I have my orchids, and let's get to this unboxing. I have a box. Orchids Classics out in Norfolk, Virginia. I ordered something from them in February, the beginning of February. And if you all remember, February was a freezing cold month across the US, and if I believe so, most of the nations got a cold February. But my package was lost in that cold frenzy, and it arrived 2 weeks late and not in the best of conditions. But I did call them before the box arrived, and I said, by any chance, do you have any tracking on this plant, because I can't find the box? They kindly said, oh, it's been a heck of a mess with all of this weather, but we want to take responsibility even though the weather wasn't their fault. Very great customer service. I appreciate it. And they said they would resubmit my order and get it out in the mail. Well, about 3 days later, a box showed up and it looked a little haggard. It looked a little tired. And I said, I bet this is the original box that was lost, and finally the storm settled down and someone saw it sitting somewhere in the postal service, and I opened it. It had 2 plants in that box. One was a Vanda, and it was going to be a glorious big large Vanda that I hoped would grow well under my Mars Hydro light that I just got, because the flowers are going to be big and purple. Her name is a Vanda Sasachia, S-A-S-I-C-H-A, crossed with Pine Rivers. She's supposed to have big, fat, purple flowers. And as you see, this is her. And I immediately put her in nutrient water and let her soak and warm up. And it's been a week since this arrived. And every day or every other day, depending if I'm feeling well or not, I take her and I soak her in a bucket that's over there. And it has all the nutrients in it. Today, it's just a clear water. It's just a rainwater soak. And I put her up here to show you that she did arrive, and I am thankful for it. But every leaf, except for the top 2, are cracked down the middle, I think, from being dehydrated for the 15-day freezing cold transit. And I did snip off some things, but there is like a dead root, a dead leaf at the bottom. I did trim her roots. They turn white and silver when it dries out. But I asked them, I did let them know. I said, oh, in the email, that box did arrive. It finally arrived. So if you haven't sent out the other one, your kindness is appreciated, but this looks like it will pull through and survive. It just has some cracked leaves on either side. And I never heard back from them. I also received another plant that I was looking forward to getting. I'll show you the pictures up close. It's a Phalaenopsis, and it has stripes in it, so it has the name Zebra in it. And her actual real condition when she arrived was pretty sad. She had all these glorious blooms on 2 spikes, but they were wet and soggy and moldy, and I just snipped them right off. Her name is a Phalaenopsis King Caroline. Ta-da! Little zebra. In this beaded glass jar here, so I can see their condition. She just rests on top, gets a little bit of water. After this filming, I'll dump the water out and let her turn silver again. Just trying to get her reconditioned to my home environment. I'm hoping to put her into LECA. I've been watching Nina from Ninja Orchids and her LECA beads, and I'm a very sensory person. Excuse me. I'm a very sensory person. I love the feel of those LECA beads. And so I have ordered me a couple of bags, and I wanted to try some of my Phalaenopsises and other orchids in LECA. I have a few that I've already started. I've, of course, got lots still in bark, and they're doing fine, so why mess up a good thing? And I've got a few that are appreciating the water water level on them because they're growing new roots in my 9 Little Monkeys series, down to 4. They're doing well. I'll have to make a video about them. But this is the sad, sorry state of Miss Ta-da, Little Zebra. So what I'm going to do is put these off to the side and open up that new box down below because it's supposed to be the replacements for these. And if they sent me something different, woohoo, that'd be exciting. If they sent me something the same, that's okay. I will love it. And if these vandas pull up and end up being successful bloomers, I might, just might, have to put one overhanging in my mama's house because she has glorious light that comes into her house. So let's open up that box. Did get my new scissors from Amazon. They finally arrived. Yahoo, yahoo. This first little one is most likely the Phalaenopsis. Let's check it out. Looks like they indeed sent the same plant. Lots of spots on her from hard water probably. This is her. Isn't that so pretty with those stripes? And her roots look pretty strong. They are in moss in these tight little baskets, and I will immediately rescue her out of that. I'm not a big fan of those tight little space-packed orchids, but she's not too cold for having been through the mail. That's a good thing. Ooh. Oh, and I smelled like a jasmine. Oh, she's gonna be scented. That is beautiful. I was sitting here at my table clearing off all that wrapping paper, and what is that smell? It's her. She has a little smell. How wonderful. What a treat. I'm gonna just cut this plastic off of her, and we'll take a peek at the situation on the inside. The reason I don't like these, they come like this, you know, everything's grown so tight, but deep inside it's dry as a bone. Outside it's wet. So you know, it's just not getting adequate airflow, it's not getting adequate watering. So I will soak her in that bucket of water that you saw the vanda in, loosen that up, and repot her back up. And let's put her off to the side now that we know what her roots look like. She should be all right. She'll fare well. And she smells good. All right, I'm gonna prop her up against my shelf, and let's open up and see what the vanda looks like, if it's the same one and if it's in better condition. Oh, it had a heat pack in there. Very nice indeed. It's wrapped up in a big long sheet of like a sleeping bag. Let's give her. Oh, she's much smaller, it looks like. The roots don't go down as far. Let's see, how do we undo this? She is much smaller, but let me show you. She is beautiful. But I had sent an email to the company and I said, I see that you got a brand new orchid in, and she's reddish pink and white with pink spots all over her. I'll try to get it in closer, but I'm so excited. I just want to cry because she is so. I'll pull her up on the Google list and show you. Oh, she's so pretty. She's gonna be beautiful. She does have some wear and tear. The leaves are split and kind of kink bent, on the edges here, and the edges over here are bent, but I'm gonna luff her up and hopefully, fingers crossed, do my best. I will soak her in that water and get this dead one off the leaf at the bottom. I can't wait. I'm so thankful. And I will soak her and I'll let you see her progression as she grows. I don't think there's any spikes. There's an old one there. I'm peeking. Old one there. So she's had 2 spikes. Down 3 or 4 leaves down. Nothing new that I see starting. I will put her under my Mars light. She's waving with her little kinks. Give her some water and love her up big. And I want to say thanks to Orchid Classics for you for being such a great service and honoring the weather even that screwed up everybody's stuff. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, and I will definitely be ordering some more orchids from you guys. And I will be making more videos for you guys. Thanks for staying with me today as we opened up these orchids. And remember, keep your hands, keep your mind busy. It's gonna take away the pain, if only for a little bit of time. But little bit is better than none at all. Until we talk again, bye-bye.